Hey folks, meet me outside. Craig, how you doing? Happy 4th of July. Out here today on this beautiful sunny day with my canoe. It's the, as you know, the Placidboatworks Rapidfire. That's the model. My wife's got the Spitfire. It's 13 foot long. They're both made out of carbon fiber, Kevlar, vacuum infused hull. It's a pretty neat process. Shelly and I went up to Lake Placid about 6.5 years ago. I already knew what I wanted. I just wanted to test paddle it before I made the investment. Like I said, Shelly went with the Spitfire. It's 13 foot, same boat, just smaller basically. And this is 15 foot and it weighs 22 pounds. So it makes it a real pleasure to carry, portage, whatever. It also makes it real easy for my wife to get her boat. It weighs 18 pounds on top of her car with no problem, not going to hurt herself. And it just makes life a whole lot easier. Now I got this primarily for canoe camping, but I'm out today with hardly any gear in the boat, just paddling around fishing, and it handles like a dream. It's super fast, even with low, you know, it actually tracks really well with some weight in the bow on trips. So I figured that out, and yeah, it's super fast if you want to really get from point A to point B and put your head down. Even in big waves, it can cover some water. I'm super impressed. The deer flies are ferocious, so bear with me. Yeah, let me, like I said, we went up to see Joe, the owner of Placidboatworks, about 6.5 years ago, and he was super cool, very patient, walked us through the shop, and he has a pond there where you can test paddle boats. This isn't a commercial for Placid. I just finally want to give the dude his due. He was awesome to deal with, no pressure at all, and he walked us through every step of the process, showed us step by step how they make these. We had to actually wait about 1.5 weeks for these boats to be made the way we wanted them, and again, could not be happier. Super. Let me show you some close-ups. As far as shear, on the front you've got 17 inches of shear on the bow and 15 on the stern, so it's not as high basically in the back, and that helps cut down on wind, you know, picking up too much wind in big water. And it's just it's more of a kayak hull basically than a canoe hull. It's essentially a kayak hull without the decking. You can see here in the stern as well in the bow, there's an air chamber there basically for flotation. It's got a drain hole up here, a rubber grommet. It's like a grommet that you can pull out if water happens to get in there. But yeah, they're nice flotation pods, if you will, on the bow and the stern. So the seat, it's a molded seat. You have 3 options. This is the low. It's 2.5 to 3 inches off the bottom of the boat. I felt more comfortable with the low, so that's why I went with that. In the event I wanted to get another seat, you can add the medium or the large on top of this if you want. I don't plan on doing that, don't really need to. I like the low center of gravity, so this seat works out for me. But like I said, there's 3 options at the facility or if you order online. It's got a really comfortable back support here with multi adjustments, in, out, up, down. And Joe was cool, he actually threw in these little swoosh cushions. These cushions are super comfortable. They're filled with some sort of memory gel or something. Super comfy, but yeah, really comfortable. I paddle for hours and hours and hours, and my butt never gets numb or sore. You can see here it's got adjustable foot pegs on each side, obviously. Real super easy to adjust wherever you want. Makes it so nice. I put these, I glued these foam pads, non-absorbent foam pads on the bottom for my heels. So there you go. That's not a real in-depth, super detailed look at the boat, the Placidboatworks Rapidfire, but I think it'll give you enough idea of whether it's a good boat or not. And there's no doubt in our minds that they're good boats. After 6.5 years, I think I've got a pretty good sample size of what we like and don't like, even though there's not a whole lot we don't like about these boats. So yeah, good boats. Can't recommend them enough. Placidboatworks, folks. Cheers.